Some parents ask me why their child has repetitive behaviors, and in medicine we call that perseveration. That is, behaviors where they maybe flap their hands or play with their fingers in front of their face or spin around, and wonder if that's a sign of autism. Well, there are 14 diagnostic criteria for autism, and a child has to have a minimum of 7 of the 14 to meet the diagnostic criteria for even mild autism. Subsequently, if a child does that, I would have to observe the child to see if it's related to a condition like autism spectrum disorder, or if it's just related to part of his developmental stage, because babies look at their fingers and play with their fingers. So if there's a 3-year-old that's doing that, maybe he has delayed development due to some congenital or genetic anomaly, and that I would have to assess. Now, there's also the possibility that the first time the child started to do some repetitive behavior, the adults in the child's life started yelling at them, which surprisingly to most parents is called positive reinforcement. In other words, even though you're giving the child negative attention by saying la 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 when the child is doing something you don't want them to do, that's a form of attention. So it will increase the probability of the child repeating that behavior. Then there's one other consideration to make. There is a significant part of the population who carry the gene for obsessive compulsive tendencies. And if father's side of the family or mother's side of the family carry the gene for obsessive compulsive behavior, the child might be lining up their toys in a specific way or obsessing on wanting to do the same behavior repetitively over and over. Maybe an indication of the child carrying the gene for obsessive compulsive disorder. So it's something that needs to be assessed by an expert, and I recommend that if you're in doubt and you're not sure, then seek medical help. Thank you.
علينا أن نضع مجالاً للطفل للاكتشاف والتفكير وحل المشكلات من خلال ترك مساحة للطفل أثناء اللعب، ثم القيام بأداء المهمة قبل نهاية وقت اللعب باستخدام المساعدات بالتدرج. أولاً نبدأ بالمساعدة اللفظية فقط. في حال عدم الاستجابة ننتقل إلى النمذجة، أي مشاهدة الطفل لنا ونحن نقوم بأداء المهمة مع الشرح اللفظي. أنا أرى المعلمة تمسك المفك وتضعه على البرغي وتقوم بفكه. ننتظر حوالي 30 ثانية،
ثم يتم استخدام المساعدة اللفظية مع لمس الطفل، وإن لم يستجب بعد فترة زمنية مقدرة ب45 ثانية حتى الدقيقة، ننتقل للمساعدة الفيزيائية، وهي القيام بالمهمة يدك بيد الطفل مع الشرح اللفظي. أنا سأقوم بمسك المفك ووضعه على البرغي.